Hey, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, rule well and taught us this truth. Peace, much love, and salutations as always to those for elect. Salaki, matter of fact, damn, I got my damn, what you call it? All right, that's why I was sounding like that. But, yeah, once again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule well. All right, peace, much love, salutations to those for elect. As you see by the title, Transition to Power, really just going to be reading, a little decent amount of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, okay, because, which is, pursuant to a biblical prophecy, all right, the Edomites will be set up, they would be set up, okay, in a position of rulership. They would control the earth, and ultimately, toward the latter end, all right, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos, all right, they would be the next ones up, as it says, real quick. Let's grab that. Let's see. Second Ezra 6. And I'll just get the point. Verse 8. Well, I'll start at verse 7. It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Because ultimately this story is about two nations. There's 18 nations, all right, in the Bible. And the main story the main two character, all right, consist of Jacob and Esau. Jacob being the Israelites, once again, the so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos, all right, and Esau, Edom, okay, being the so-called white race, okay. So these are the main two, villains. And you go to Genesis 25th chapter, all right, it pretty much gives you a breakdown how there's going to be separation. Okay, they were going to be two separate nations, the elder serving the younger. Which when you go into it, okay, the elder ultimately was Esau. Esau came out first. All right, then Jacob came out. So it was already prophesied for, them to serve us. All right, but because of our disobedience, we fell away, and the Most High, put him up and allowed him to partake in his blessing in Genesis the 27th chapter. Okay, so verse 9 says, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9 says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, so yeah, Jacob holding, when he came out, when they came out the womb, they were twins. Him holding Esau's heel was symbolic of, as soon as we're at the heel, at the foot of his rulership, we're going to be up next. And now we're in that time. Okay, we're in that time frame. So now we're witnessing the end of the world. Now the world ain't going to blow up. No, this is just the end of an eon, an end of a society, a wicked society at that. Okay, like I said, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So we're getting ready to be set up, okay, as an everlasting kingdom. Daniel 2 and 44 says, And in the days of these kings shall the Most High heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. Right, talking about our kingdom, okay? Starting with Yahushua and ultimately the house of David. The Yahushua, King David, the 12, then the 144,000. All right, and the remnant. It says, And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. And we're ultimately going to be able to stand forever, all right, because we're going to be perfect. It says the wages of sin is death. So if we're not going off and we're not sinning, then the Most High is going to continually bless us, which is what he told us in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. Jake just didn't fucking listen. And ultimately, it just wasn't part of the story, man. The Most High has a very laid out, way of how he wants this to go, because this is his movie. But we're telling you, we're at the end of Esau's rulership, and we're getting ready to rule. Okay, so Isaiah 14, I'm going to start at the top. And Lord's Wood is the edifying. Salaki meant to mention that as well. Isaiah 14 and 1, it says, For the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, which those strangers are also Israelites. The Most High is not gonna put a heathen, okay, and conjoin them and bunch them up together with us in our in our captivity, in our kingdom. You know, that's not a thing. We don't rule with Esau on this side. Even when you look at your top celebrities and things of that nature, they're still in a state of servitude. They still have to follow by the orders. They can't say what they want to say. They're in the constant fear of being canceled, losing all that they got. You know, Jonathan Majors, that nigga, he lost a big role in Disney. He was gonna be, you know, or he was King the Conqueror, and then he got some type of assault charge or whatever with his woman. All right, and then they just canceled his ass. So everything he worked for, it was just stripped away. You know, now he can go and do more movies, but that's gonna require more ass kissing. All right. So that's the setting, you know, that our people are in, if they have any type of quote unquote substance. But ultimately, we're not in a position of rulership to where we have a definite say so. So if we're not doing that now, then how do we get to the kingdom and Esau's gonna have a say so, or any of the other nations for that matter? There ain't gonna be no summit. There ain't gonna be no round table where you got this spokesperson from that nation. We're not doing that. It's just gonna be the 144,000. That's gonna be the governing body of the kingdom of heaven, which will be established here on earth. Okay, under the order of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And the shit, you can try to fight it, and it just ain't gonna work. You know, you can't fight prophecy, man. All right, this is a thing that's getting ready to happen very soon. Verse 2 says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, all right, the land of Israel, for Jerusalem, for servants and handmaids, for slaves. Okay, we want to have slaves. I did a lesson on it the other day. Yes, slavery is contained within the Bible. Okay, get over it. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So now it's going to be our turn, okay, to run the earth. And it's going to be done in righteousness. That's why the Most High said, matter of fact, let's go here. What is that? Damn, I'm tripping. I got you. Sirach 10. It's Sirach 10 and 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Okay, so the Most High is ultimately in control of who's running the earth at a certain point in time. Okay, what nation? Because everybody's gotten a chance to run the earth. So now it's going to be our turn. And once again, once we get set up in our fullness, okay, back to our perfect or our state of perfection, we won't be able to be taken out because we're going to be perfect. The Most High is not going to. Okay, yeah, they ain't sinned for about 2,000 years, but you know what? I'm gonna just change it up a little bit. Let's put them back in captivity. For what? We didn't go. The whole reason why we're serving captivity is because we went off. So if we don't go off, nigga, we're not going to fall away again. We're not going to be in a downtrodden state. We're not going to be confused. We're not going to have to go out and teach. You know, it's a damn shame that we have to go out and teach our people who they are. But this is part of the curse. Okay? So it says back in Isaiah 14, verse 3, yeah, because I finished out 2. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Right, we're going to be, you know, relieved. Revelation, the 21st chapter, okay, 21 and 4. All right, we're not going to, no more sorrow, no more pain. All right, the Most High wiping away all those tears. We're not going to have to deal with that no more. And that's what we're looking forward to. That's what we yearn for. All right, verse 4, it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Right, so Babylon's getting ready to be taken down. What's that? Let me get this real quick. It's 18. Yep, Revelation 18:2. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right, because once this place is destroyed by the thermonuclear fire, all right, human life, we'll say, will not be it's not gonna be possible. Okay, this place is just gonna be a place where desert animals and owls and vultures, all types of shit. Okay, outside of that, nobody's gonna come back and set up shop in Babylon, like how how the 10 tribes did, Northern Kingdom, how Esau came over here and took over everything. It's not gonna be a thing anymore. Okay. Revelation 18:3, it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All right, and yeah, and ultimately they have Esau, America, Babylon, okay, has this whole earth drunk. All the nations have taken part of Babylonian philosophies and things of that nature. Westernized philosophies. Okay, so there's going to come a point where, hey, Babylon the Great is going to fall, and we're seeing it. You got a pretty old nigga. I don't know how old he is. He's probably about 70 something. But you got like an 80-year-old in the office right now currently, and then the Republican vote, is Trump. Okay, and then you got a woman running against him. And she's already getting popular votes. So if she gets in the office, it's going to send them Trump niggas completely rabid. They're going to start foaming at the mouth. And then on top of that, ultimately, a woman running the country is not a logical thing. A woman is not capable of being in a position of leadership. And that's why this shit is going to ultimately crumble. I believe, personally, they're going to put that bitch in office. And that's going to just upset everything. Because they're going to continue in that democracy, state, if you will. Back here, Isaiah 14 and 6, it says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, right? He never gave up. There was no end to Esau and his madness. He's continually destroyed not only just the nation of Israel, but the whole world. All the nations are suffering. That's why I was going, what is that? I think it's in here. So verse 7, oh no, I'm going to continue on Salakia. It says, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. It says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. And this is when he's fully taken down. Okay, he's going to be taken down from his position of rulership, and the earth is going to be able to finally rest. The earth is going to receive his land Sabbath. The nations, the people that are within the earth are going to be able to rest. And all the other 16 nations, they're going to love when Esau is taken out of position. They're going to be rooting for us. They're going to see, damn, this is what happens when, righteous, rulership is in place. I ain't got diabetes no more. I ain't got David. I don't have none of these things. I have to worry about none of these things. Okay. Now this is after the they're gonna appreciate this ultimately after the 1,000-year period, because it's gonna be a 1,000-year period of hardcore bondage. Okay, you will be put in the shackles, and we're gonna rough you up. We're gonna turn you, have your collar bent up. Okay, but ultimately, hey, the nations are gonna learn to love it. They're gonna learn to love being in subjection to the Israelites. Be in subjection to Yahweh Shema Shai. That's all what it's about. It's about the Lord getting his proper due. Okay, Yahweh Shai ruling the earth again. Everything that was made for him, he's coming back to take over that and and rule over it. Okay? So it says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. All right? Like I said, the earth is going to be rejoicing. Going to have clean air, clean water, clean food, clean people. All right? People are dirty, nasty. You know, the brother... The brother Yawanavi speaking about fucking, dirty ass individuals and shit, like it is a very nasty fucking thing, man, to just be walking around just filthy as hell. Like Elam, them videos, I know bros be seeing it, and a few sisters may be watching them videos where the street food, the Indian street food, it's just despicable. Flies everywhere and all, nigga toes in your soup. Okay, bare hand grabbing rice and throwing. It's too much. It's too much. We won't have to deal with that. Ain't gonna be no Indian street food in the kingdom. Okay. Your ass gonna wear some gloves, nigga. You gonna be sanitary. Verse 9 says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, the nations gonna be speaking. It says, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Because right now Babylon's at the top, Esau's at the top, and pretty soon they're gonna be like, well, damn, look at you, look at this nigga. All right, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Let me see. Yeah, I'll leave that. Verse 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? All right, which that word just means light bearer. Let me get it. God damn. Come on. Yeah, Lucifer, Strong's night, Salaki H 1966. Hayallah. Okay, Lucifer equals light bearer, shining one. Okay. Lucifer, it just means light bearer. Ultimately, the true bearers of the light are the elect. Okay. The true Illuminati. The word Illuminati goes to illuminated ones. Being enlightened. All right, that's really us. So it says, which we don't attach to that, but still, just to bring it out. It says, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Right, this is the one that, what it said earlier, what was that, verse 5? Or no, verse 6, when it spoke about that continual stroke. Okay? Now this nigga's in a low position. Okay, verse 13 says, for thou hast said in thine heart, this is a mindset, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. Okay? And that's the thing. That's their mindset. They want to be like the Most High. That's why they're moving the way they're moving. They're going to try to chip you. They're trying to track your location and know what you're doing and when you're doing it and why you're doing it all at once, because the Most High is capable of doing that. So he wants to, bring his version of it. This is his version of the kingdom of heaven, and it sucks. That's why the Most High just gonna wipe this shit off the map, man. Teslas and rap music. Okay, these dumbass women, Sexy Red, and then the lights that follow. Okay, niggas. It's too much. You know, the Lord has to take this place down, man. Isaiah 14:16, it says, they that shall see, or Salaki, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Right, so this the nigga. Because when we get into the kingdom, everybody is going to witness Esau Edom in his true form of how low he is. He's a base man. He's viler than the earth. He ain't worth a damn. And everybody right now is putting him on his pedestal, fearing him and all that other shit. All because he has, you know, control, which was given to him. Okay? The Lord gave him this power. But the Most High is going to strip it away just as fast. All right? It says that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prison. And that's pretty much it. And matter of fact, I'll jump down to 21. I'll just grab this and close. It says, prepare, Isaiah 14:21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Okay, so ultimately, that's the end all be all, man. Esau Edom is getting ready to go into captivity. There ain't a damn thing that anybody can do about it, even these weak-ass Israelites that want to bring Esau and the rest of the nations into the kingdom of heaven. Well, it's not going to work. The other nations will be in the kingdom of heaven. They would just be slaves. That's it. They're just going to be servants. So you can either get with it or get with it. Before we close, giving all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakudash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us this truth. Peace, much love. Salutations always to those elect. To the next one. Shalom.